Hey guys, we're the News Crew, joined by a couple of our friends today, and we're going to be beginning our journey into the anime One Piece. Now, this will be a returning journey for myself and for my co-host Jesse, but this will be a first-time experience for our extended friends group in the form of Jeremy to my left and Phil to Jesse's right. Now, what are your guys' expectations or anything you know about One Piece going into it?
I have heard that this anime is amazing, that the characters are amazing, that the story is amazing, and being honest, the thing that always kind of held me back from One Piece was the animation style. It was always the thing that made me not want to watch it.
Oh, interesting.
And because it just had like this kind of cartoony animation style that would like look kind of simplistic, and it was never something that like really pulled me in like a Naruto or a Bleach, which were the options kind of at the same, roughly around the same time.
Yeah. Part of the big three.
Yeah, so that was kind of the thing that held me back. But I realized that, you know, I have to give it a shot because there's going to be a lot of stuff that I can get out of it looking past the animation style, which I'm sure will get amazing as it goes along.
Absolutely. Absolutely does. And Phil, what about you?
I am not a big anime person in general, so honestly my expectations are kind of limited, but I'm a big storytelling person. So if there's cool like storytelling or things that kind of like show good character growth, like whether it's move sets or whatever, that I'll be excited for. So I want the kind of fun tropey stuff. I want the fun storytelling stuff. So if it's there, I'm in. Well, I'm in anyway, but I'm in more.
All right. And if you want to know how Jesse and I feel about One Piece, you should check out our introduction for our podcast, the News Crew podcast. All right, let's jump into episode 1.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, attained everything this world has to offer.
If you want it, you can have it.
It's fine. Whatever this relates you to. We preface with you don't have a lot of anime experience, but you do have a lot of Lord of the Rings experience. So whatever gets you in here, whatever grabs you. I will say his speech never gets old. And I wish I was being facetious. It does ramp you up every single episode.
Oh, you're going to love Gold Roger's speech at the beginning by the end of all this. It's going to give you, like,
Chills.
good jitters.
Good jitters.
That's there's a bird sea monster.
Thing,
Yeah.
like what he just said.
Yeah.
Like, if you want it, you can take it.
Yes. No, like, seriously.
Okay, I'm excited.
My precious.
Really?
My fortune is yours for the taking, but you'll have to find it first.
I left everything I own in one piece.
Sailors sent out to the Grand Line in the search of One Piece, the treasure that would make their
Spoilers.
dreams come true. That's the opening in English. It's the same opening, but in English. All right, here we go. Are those news coup? No, they're just seagulls.
Just regular seagulls.
Just regular.
Just regular
What
seagulls
are news
vertically
coup?
flying
You'll
up.
meet the news coup. I'll come up eventually.
No, that's a barrel.
That's Luffy. We are watching the HD remaster, I guess would be the way to say it, for our viewing here. Looks decent.
I like it.
I have no frame of reference.
Same. I like it.
I mean, this is a more than 20-year-old episode, and it looks decent.
Yeah.
If you could never mention how old this anime is, that would be great.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point
Oh my
of why people are so,
God.
like, it's how crazy it is because of how old it is.
It's insane.
Oh, there it is.
A pirate.
I know you guys aren't super tuned in on the whole Netflix live-action show, but they actually just had some teaser shots for that ship scene, like for what this ship will be doing in the show and everything. For our first episode of live action.
That's a kind of weird trajectory. They were going straight out and somehow one landed over it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, wait for the cannonballs in One Piece are the stormtrooper blaster shots in Star Wars.
They're more plot device than anything. Cannons and artillery are like the weakest form. Who is this beauty?
Kobe.
Oh, I like him.
Kobe's the goat.
He looks.
He gives me like chibi Kabuto vibes.
I can see that.
Glasses.
And the haircut.
Unassuming.
You know whose haircut he's got? He's got like Kid Trunks' haircut.
He really does. It's way more pink though. Less violet. Or lilac, whatever Trunks' hair color was.
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle.
Semantics.
Iron Club Alvida's on the scene. So yeah, you guys are getting a nice peek into the world. There's the ever-present neutral civilian boat, and now there is a pirate ship that is boarding and ransacking them.
This is my favorite pirate.
So is everywhere an island?
Yes.
There are no like continents.
Yes, no. There are continental entities, but they are certainly not like.
North America.
Archipelagos?
they're
Would
not-
you
I
classify
I'm
them?
talking about like Red Line and
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like these like impossibly tall mountain passes and such. That
Yeah.
are like a mainland that kind of exist in a larger space than an island, but also are not habitable.
Yeah.
Hospitable.
That was their final
Unbelievable.
cannonball. The pirate. What's her name?
Alvida.
Alvida?
Yeah, Velveeta, like the cheese.
Velveeta?
Yeah, Velveeta.
Okay. We've got mystery. Whoa. Scallywag.
Orange and blue after my own heart.
Very good at clothes changing, and she can add a hat by pulling off her clothes.
It was a bandana.
The art of the quick change.
We're just coming in and just putting them on blast like that.
This man said, I didn't want to fight, I wanted to drink.
So is like all the alcohol supposed to go to her?
I watched a lot of Sopranos recently, so I guess it's like
Everything kind of goes. Yeah, everything kind of goes to Alvida, and she divvies it out, but she doesn't really divvy it out.
That's why she's your captain.
Wait, but
Specifically your
they're
captain.
holding it back from her. That's rude.
Yeah, look at him. He's being
That's
a real pirate right
irresponsible.
now.
Why is he holding that for so long?
He's charging it.
Emphasis, man.
He's filling up his gauge.
Oh, that's
There's
why.
our boy. Look at that smile. That is an
for it.
iconic smile.
He slept great.
That smile is the most important thing in this show.
Is it that smile? I like how his reaction to having a barrel there that he needed to open was not pulling out the cork, it was punching the barrel open.
Yeah, you want to take a big sip, not a tiny baby sip. They're pirates.
And he also held it for plot armor. He's like, I can't punch this yet.
Let me get all
Wait
that
for
those,
it.
It's not plot armor, it's suspense.
all those
Yeah.
wood splinters in my wine.
I think maybe he was reconsidering the punch. Like at some point, he was like, "This might hurt."
Like, can I really break this
He was
barrel, or am
psyching
I going to look
himself
bad in front of my men?
Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey. Why is his name Monkey?
So,
That was the question.
yeah, right? Japanese names are surname and then first name. So Monkey is his last name. It'd be like your name in this show would be, I don't want to talk
Yeah.
to you.
Okay.
But but it would be your last name, Smith
then-
Phil.
Okay.
Smith Phil. That would be your
Smith
name.
Phil.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smith Phil.
Wait, he found a new person to simp over. Oh my God! Is that legal?
One thing you'll get in very similar kind to another anime protagonist, Goku, is that Luffy has a gigantic appetite.
Yes. Especially after fights. Or before fights.
So he's Goku, effectively.
In so much that every shonen protagonist is Goku.
That's fair.
Wait till we watch the specials where the Dragon Ball Z and One Piece crossovers are.
Ooh.
Those are pretty good. I mean, they're not very good. They're just interesting.
You're dumb.
Yeah. So Kobe got captured, and he's weak. But I'm telling you guys, Kobe.
Oh, you're a wimp too?
Yeah, he's a wimp, and Luffy doesn't like him, but he's the GOAT. Ooh, got him. That's what you get for not punching that barrel.
That's what you get for existing.
Yeah, if only you had the stupidity to float out in the open ocean in a barrel, Kobe. Where would you be?
In the middle of a whirlpool, too.
俺は海賊王になる
There it is. There it is. The declaration. Wonderful.
っていうかルフィさん海賊だったんですかあ
Yeah.
The sudden realization of, wait a minute, but you're a pirate?
He doesn't
know.
seem to be Zoro.
それはもう
Wait, what is he doing? He's doing a little dance move.
Big, chungy lady. She a big, chungy lady.
Who's this big chungus? Look at that big smile.
Also, his fighting style is great.
It's just rubber bandy.
Who's talking about fair? This is a pirate fight. Oh, he's made of rubber, guys.
Man, I know they're just pirates, but they could have like walked to, not just straight back. They could have walked to the side.
They went to the Prometheus school of running away from things.
and they're all gone.
ルフィさんあなたは一体 俺俺はゴムに
I'm a rubber person.
ゴムに戦って死ぬなら別にいい
Aw.
See, it's that conviction that brings him back to it. Kobe's out here. Kobe's
The
saying,
most what?
you know what, Luffy? You got shooters out in the street still. It's me, Kobe. I'm shooters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Imagine Luffy's like, good stuff. Go ahead, fighter. He'd be like, huh?
That is very in line with Luffy, though.
入って海賊
This is much different than the 4Kids version.
戦った夢のためによく言った
I feel like Luffy's saying well said. I feel like there's future references that come back to this moment that I'm only now just realizing watching it in this moment. Particularly another scene with Kobe. You know what I'm
な
talking
ら
about,
な
right?
いねゴムだから
Because I'm rubber.
See,
And
like,
you're glue.
Scooby-Doo.
yes, but I feel like at some point, wouldn't it just like tickle your brain? Because his brain has to exist in his body.
It's all rubber.
His brain is also rubber.
All of it's rubber. All of it. Everything is functionally rubber in it.
Every cell in his body is rubber.
Correct.
Wow.
He is in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons terms, he is immune to bludgeoning damage
So imagine because
from non-magical sources.
every
From
part of
non-magical
him has
sources.
to
That comes up later.
and everything has to be pliable. So every part of him is still functional as a person, but he is effectively just
Poor
a rubber
guy.
person.
Gotta punch those barrels on time. Oh, is she getting away? Wait, is that gonna land? No.
He's gonna crush her.
Oh.
That's the end of her story.
Does this obviously
Wait.
secondary character die in the first episode from being crushed by a lifeboat?
Love is in the air.
In so much that there was a heart on that ship, yeah.
なんとか
Yeah.
逃げ出せましたね
They looked at each other. That's all you need to set the foreshadowing.
Oh, yes. A lot of foreshadowing in One Piece, so let's see if it pays off for you.
あのグランドラインへ行くって
You're
こと
going
です
to
よ
the
ね
Grand Line.
あそこは海賊の墓場とも呼ばれてるんですよああだから強い仲間が必要なん
That's
だ
why I need a strong crew.
海賊狩りの
Like
なんとかって
you.
どんなや
Yeah, Kobe, the strong guy.
つゾロのことですかゾロ
Zoro.
は海軍基地に捕まってるってかもしんないじゃん悪いやつだから捕まってるんです無理です無理無理無理
I like that he wants him to join his crew because he's potentially a good guy.
本当なんだ
That's not pirate.
Well, you'll see in the next episode how pirates stand in this world.
But it's not pirate.
Who's this man?
Is that?
Ooh, killer guitar riff.
He looks like he punches barrels on time.
All right, guys. So, what were your thoughts on the first episode of One Piece?
I enjoy Luffy's demeanor because he's determined to become Hokage and he's going to become Hokage.
Yes, he's going to lead the Soul Society to a new beginning. Yes.
Yes.
Bring it back to
I
Gum
really
Gum
liked
Sound Pop
Goku.
What did you say?
I said I really liked Goku because he. No, I did really like Luffy in that he has all those Goku qualities that are so true to himself, very nonchalant about anything. Nothing phases him. Has a very determined goal. Although Goku didn't really have a goal in the
He
beginning.
wanted to be the best fighter.
Yeah, he just wanted to fight
Yeah.
stronger and stronger things.
Yeah, but that was like lame.
Honestly, honestly, everybody talks about like Goku being like the prototypical like shonen protagonist, but honestly, he didn't really care that much about the people around him.
His
like
one and only goal is to fight.
yeah, like the other protagonists after him, like Luffy and Naruto and Ichigo and all them, like
We had
they cared about the people that they were with, and they tried to make them better, and they tried to like
Goku
make people's
can
lives better.
only
Goku
bad
didn't care.
father, It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, Luffy is true and tried to himself. This will continue out through the series, not only in how he acts and how he makes friends, but also you'll see that what you see in this first episode is just who he is as a person.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely like that. I'm excited to see him bring in people with all the little side quests to build his crew little by little, and I'm interested to see how he figures out how to incorporate the orange-haired chick into his crew. Who I'm
Whoever
eventually
she
You mean
might-
his love interest?
Yes, his love interest.
his love
Anyway.
interest.
Yeah.
I feel like Luffy is an asexual individual. That's the vibe that I get from him.
We've seen one episode of him, okay? He could be hypersexual for all we know.
orgies aplenty.
This show gets its claim to fame by
Yeah.
being really raunchy.
Yeah,
When I've always heard when you get recommended One Piece, it's all the fan service. That's the big thing that I always hear about it.
Tons
Yeah.
of fan service.
But yeah, I was interested in what he said in the end, which is like, I want to recruit him because he might be a good guy. Like, that's not who you recruit for a pirate crew. So,
Well,
who knows?
as you saw, Luffy was fighting up against some pirates, he himself being a pirate. But there was more of a like, well, we're cheering for Luffy here.
Yeah.
And part of learning about Luffy is to see what he, measures up. And he's saying good guy, but what is a bad guy's view on his friends other than to think that they're good guys?
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, you're not a bad guy, I guess.
I'm not well. Yeah,
You just know a bunch of good guys.
just a bunch of good guys.
Bunch
to
of
me.
good guys.
What are you, a bunch of good guys?
You're a bunch of
All right.
wise good guys.
Look at
Bunch of
these
wise guys.
Look at these good guys over here.
All right. Any final thoughts on episode 1?
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm ready
really
for
liked
episode
Goku. I think we need to see more men with more conviction on punching barrels. That's important. And yeah, I'm rooting for the love interest.
All righty then. So let's jump into episode 2. Episode 2. Enter the Great Swordsman, Pirate Hunters Roronoa Zoro.
あのまま進めば
Roanoa.
もうすぐ海軍基地の
Roanoa.
島が見えてきますよ。
Oh, Kobe's so happy now.
ちゃんと目的地
Well,
に着くのは
yeah, he's not
やります
trapped with
海に出る
Velveeta
ものの最低限の能力
and her giant barrel of cheese body.
笑ってる場合じゃありませんよ
Remember, he just wanted to go on a fishing trip.
ここに捕まる
And she ended up losing all of her.
あの有名
She ended up losing all of her treasure too, because the orange-haired lady took it.
血に飢えた獣のように賞金首を襲い切り刻んできた男
Bloodthirsty beast.
Whoa, that's some heavy shadowing.
And very red eyes.
A lot of red eyes in this anime and in most animes, but in this one, they use red eyes.
ゾロノアゾロ
Roronoa Zoro.
ついた
People in the background are all like, if the director walked up and they're like, act natural.
Oh, they like to hear Zoro.
ここでゾロの名は禁句のようですねこの基地にモーガン大佐って人がいるとか
Captain Morgan.
People don't like that either.
Oh, it's one of those dry towns.
Yeah.
Can't have alcohol. No Captain Morgan.
Blue laws. Oh no, they've landed on New Jersey.
Yeah, so why don't they like Captain Morgan's name? Why wouldn't you like to know about, the good guy, Phil?
That looks like a very good gate.
It looks like
Kobe's
it's got
excited.
it looks like it's got a seagle on it. Is that what that's supposed to be?
The marine logo is like a seagull shape.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's right there.
ほらあいつもういるわけないですよ
I feel like he's gonna learn to not speak in definitive terms anymore after a while. Like that's not possible. He's not there.
あのルフィさんだって殺そうとしますよきっと大丈夫俺強いから
Good cool person.
What is that?
Yeah,
That
he may try to
face.
kill me, but like, look how cool that guy is.
A little.
She's like, let me show you wimps how to do this.
くださいあの子殺されちゃいますよ
Pew.
お腹すいた私おにぎり作って
Good falls.
消えな
お兄ちゃんもうずっと何も食べてないんでしょはい
Jelly donuts.
初めてだけど
Wow.
一生懸命作ったから
Rock's favorite.
What a nice person.
腹なんか減っちゃいね
Stupid child. He needs something better than jelly donuts for sustenance.
いらねえっつったろぶっ飛ばすぞ
Oh. Tres silhouette.
That is a chin.
What a man.
What a
大
man.
変なのが
Oh,
出てき
wait,
た
what?
よかった
That's it.
だって甘い方が美味しいと思って
Oh, she actually made jelly donuts. She made sweet rice balls. Ooh. Nice dance, bro.
なんてひどいことを
Get down in the club like that. You already dressed for the club, right? Oh, so this is Captain Morgan's son. Very Benjamin-ous.
This.
Throw her over the wall. What a jerk. Who just throws little girls over a wall for
Don't
nothing?
tell my dad.
What an over-exaggeration to throw it, like, harm this little girl just because she was trying to feed this guy. But don't worry. Our boy, the human airbag, is out here to save this girl's fall.
Oh, get used to the laughs
Oh,
in
they got
this.
good laughs.
Just so you
Unique,
know.
good, and consistent laughs. That's how this works.
俺だったら3日で餓死するなきっと
お前とじゃ気力が違うんだ俺は必ず生き延びてみせる絶対に
へえ
Foreshadowing.
物好きなやつ
ちょっと待て
あ
それ取ってくんねえか
I want to eat
言
that.
うのかよこれもうほとんど
いや
泥の
you must eat
塊だぞだってお兄ちゃん私たちの代わりに貼り付けに
He let himself get crucified in our place.
みんなあのヘルメッポのせいなの
Hell Meppo.
モーガン大佐の息子の
He's the heir apparent to the Captain Morgan riches.
That is some dog.
As he walks into town with
Very
a
cute
sword.
dog.
What a thug thing to do. Walk around with your unleashed, mangy dog and a weapon.
Oh, that's a thug thing to do. She just starts swinging.
リカやめなさい逆らったら大変なことに
Stop it,
I like
Rika.
I like how he calls it Pet Sama. Like he gives it a like an honorific, but doesn't give it a name.
Yeah, it's honorable pet.
うるせえんだよおめえもおめえ
See,
の
at least he
ペッ
uses
ト
the
様も
honorific
よ
when referring to the pet that has no name.
Yeah.
See, that's why we know
Means
he's a
he's a
good
good
guy.
guy.
See? What'd you say?
I said that means he's a good guy.
I like how the guy in the background looked like the grandfather from Boondocks.
Granddad. So now we're understanding how Zoro got into this predicament, and it was
How he got
because
crucified.
this guy's a jerk.
1ヶ月だな
But watching this in HD, every angle of this man is
あれか
ugly.
ら3週間
And he only apparently has one type of clothing. For such a rich guy, he only has one outfit.
If you're super rich, you'd want a really nice suit, and you'd want to have that for every
そう
day.
だったん
He
です
found the look
like-
that he was going for and then just monopolized on it.
俺たち全員にタダで食わせろしたゾロを処刑することにしたぞ
He looks so dead in his eyes.
Bang.
Jesus. Zero hesitation.
Get ready for a
Just-
lot of that too. Yeah, that comes up a lot.
That was so sudden. I thought it was like a mind fantasy thing. Like that's what he thought he was going to do.
No,
And
that's not. You think Luffy thinks before he acts? That's not what Luffy's about.
It is fully just reactive.
He had that, like, he just went dead in his face and he just swung.
Just swing on this man. Daily personal affirmation to your lackeys.
Yeah, considering your son eats everywhere for free. The issues.
I'm good enough. I'm
Some would
smart enough,
say.
and gosh darn it, people like me.
I'm great.
Yeah. I want you to slaughter
Someone I want you to
yourself.
slaughter. Jeez. Right. The man will be executed. He but crucified.
Little do they know, his spiritual pressure has been building this whole time.
Who's this lady?
Love interest.
It looks like the blue-haired version of the orange-haired girl.
Yeah, you know, when there's an artist, they kind of have a style.
We got one style, one
got one
artist,
style to work with.
one artist.
Wasn't there a whole thing about, like, how... I saw this one piece of content that showed how, like, the face for Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and, like, Tien or something are all the same.
Yes. And the reason being is because he had to draw the same thing over and over again. It's much easier if you just use the same assets.
It's also the same thing for like A1 picture characters. Literally, you could just swap out the middle of their face, and it's all the exact same thing. But like his male characters are very different, but the female character was literally the exact same
Well, this is 20
character.
years ago. The men mattered more. Who cares what the women look like as long as they're hot or Alvida?
Hot or Alvida.
Those are the options we have so far for grown women. Hot or Alvida. Yeah, extort this man. He's in prison. Make him make deals he can't refuse.
He's
Real
a
base to you,
pirate.
bro. He's a pirate. I know.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on par.
Now Zoro knows. I love his earrings.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
he has a
cool.
cool earring. Cool earrings. That is a
Morgan
man
the
with a
Redeemer.
very large self-esteem. One large self-esteem, please.
I feel like that could have been erected significantly more efficiently than the way that they're trying to do it.
Uh-oh, Helmeppo's letting his dad know.
Cause you're a good guy.
Ooh, get him.
Wait,
So wait, he has
but
his,
here, he said he's never hit him because he's a stupid son not worth hitting. But then he hits him. So does that mean now he's the son worth hitting?
Yes.
Okay.
so that's actually praise.
Yeah.
He's giving him.
Yeah.
This is all love.
Yes, absolutely. Don't you know how? Is this not how you guys were loved? As okay, let's.
More or less.
I don't understand.
I'm joking. I'm fully joking. Let's get.
I don't understand why he
Wait.
has an actual jaw underneath the metal
Wait.
jaw. So he screwed them in.
Wait,
For
hold,
no
no,
reason?
no, no. We're severely missing the part that he's literally saying,
Yeah.
let's start a witch hunt on this little
Yeah, the
girl
little girl from earlier.
who very slightly slighted
Glad you
him.
caught that.
Holy moly. What a good guy.
Yeah, what a good guy. These are the good guys. That's a lieutenant. That's the guy directly
He loves
under the
his son.
captain. And he really likes Dwayne The Rock Johnson's character from Moana.
Even screwing in that jaw clamp.
Listen, these characters, when they get a theme, they really stick to the theme, okay?
I mean, bodily mutilation. This man has an axe stuck into his arm.
Are you saying the Maui thing because of the world's
Yeah.
thing? Oh,
Yes, that was the stretching joke I made earlier.
音がしたな
we got there.
Nothing in this show is ever truly a stretch. Speaking of,
Is it like an acronym for something?
is what?
The Maui. Oh, they don't ever explain it. Uh-oh. That's some really bad masonry in the center of that thing.
No one is above being humbled either.
ごめんなさい
Oh, absolutely, yes. Everyone is silly. I don't know if you saw Captain Morgan's face
Yeah.
and those beautiful, beautiful forehead veins.
お前一緒に来てくれ返してほしいもんがあるんだよ
Yeah, we know your son's been kidnapped, but look, there's a child in the yard.
No, but he loves his son.
Speaking of love,
Love.
Them boots, though.
Damn boots.
邪魔が入ったわね
Grr. She's fierce.
ゾロの刀どこだ
Just stop dragging me. His head went.
oh,
There
we
he
get to see
went.
Helmeppo's room.
ええよ戻んなきゃなんねえだろやだ
Oh no, the good guy's caught up. Let me do a bad guy thing.
ほんなら撃ってみろ
He's a pirate.
He's a pirate. They're the bad guys.
逃げてくださいゾロさん
そんなことすりゃお前殺されるぞ
僕はもう
They'd never kill a child, right?
正しい海兵になりたいんです
やめろ
Is Colby a child?
俺は逃げるわけに
Oh,
はい
I
かね
mean,
えん
he's
だ
young.
Fairly young.
あ
Fairly
なた
young.
は明
He's
日
not. He's definitely not a
処刑され
child.
るんですよ
All right, take back that. He just is the size of a child.
初めからあなたとの約束を守
Wait,
る
how old's Luffy? Luffy's like...
Luffy's like a.
怒って
Oh,
ヘルメ
Luffy's
ットを
late
殴
teens.
ったんです
Like 16 here. I think Kobe's like 14.
ルフィさんも
Maybe
今は
15.
海軍に追われる身で
But Zoro's like an
Man's
adult.
missing a
Zoro's
growth
like
海
spurt.
軍になれとしては言いま
See, look, he came out here, didn't catch the guy who captured and kidnapped his son,
No, that's fine.
but is out here to kill this pink-haired kid
この部屋だ
who is
My
unkind
room.
guy. The my room.
Wow. One thing I did notice was that
ゾロの刀
good
どこだ
guy's jaw,
Captain Morgan.
that one, has it looks like a little frown. Like
Yes, remember,
it's when
smiles
he's
are
walking,
important.
he's like,
Smiles are important here.
see, look, it's like a little. From a distance, it looked like a frown.
Planning a coup or something.
俺はずっと一人で戦ってきた
Not a
兵隊
cave.
を取り巻きに威張り腐ってるおめえとは違ってな
Get him.
See, it looks like a frown.
貴様の強さなどこの俺の権力の前では勝つ同然だ
For my authority.
I am great.
こんなところで死ぬわけにはいかねえんだ
Oh, why is that, Zoro?
Love interest.
Blue-haired of the orange-haired girl.
He now has plot
It's her
armor.
secret twin.
Oh my god.
That's a different blue-haired girl.
Maybe Zoro and Luffy will both fall in love with the same girl.
Maybe Zoro and Luffy will fall in love.
Oh. That straw hat.
Look at that. All your bullets are bludgeoning type.
That's a good laugh.
俺は強いって
Love that smile.
一体何者だ
俺はモンキー D ルフィ
In
Okay.
this scene, he is voiced by a 40 or something year old woman.
Really?
In the most recent episode, he's voiced by like a 60 something year old woman because it's the same woman. All right. Let's get into some discussion. So, we just finished episode 2 of One Piece. And how do you guys feel about it?
I feel
I
good.
feel.
You feel?
I feel.
I feel.
I feel.
I feel.
I want to see Zoro fight something.
Hey, soon.
Hey.
And you at home, tune in for the next episode we sit down to do, and you'll see him fight something. But until
Yeah.
then, how'd you guys like it? We met Zoro. And things were...
It definitely showed that the Navy is not the benevolent organization that Colby made it seem to be.
In their defense, and in some of the scenes here, Captain Morgan and his balls-chin son Helmeppo were pretty awful, but all of the rest of the Marines were in a space of just following orders or minorly defying or being annoyed by it. So it's not so much that the overall Marines are the good bad guys or the bad good guys, but that...
A fraction of the faction, if you will.
And that power corrupts. You know,
Yeah.
that's a big part of all this as well, is that power corrupts.
Yeah, I definitely liked all of between these two episodes, kind of like the subversions of expectations of like, here's a pirate bad, here's marine good, maybe no, and it was very like it continued the thing that I said in the first episode where like there was a reason why like Luffy said, oh, I want him because he's a good guy, or if he's a good guy. And this kind of showed like, yeah, he literally like let himself be crucified, even though he's this big badass, like bounty hunter. Yeah, that's what it's called. So I like the kind of subversion of like, you know, pirate doesn't always mean bad, especially like clearly not for Luffy. This man went like dead in his eyes when he heard the thing from Balchin. I don't remember his actual name. That one. Yeah. So that was a fun time.
Yeah, so if you like subversions and like then suddenly it's like, oh, I thought this was going to happen, but it doesn't. They do a lot of that here, but it's also not so heavy-handedly where you're sitting there going, oh, everything. They're just gonna, oh, it's this. Now they're just gonna subvert it. No, they cherry pick, but not infrequently enough where you're not expecting it. But you never quite expect it to go the way it goes. And I know that there's something I want to talk with you about for the most recent chapter of where we're at right now, because they blew us out of the water with something like that. But yeah, Jeremy, how'd you feel? I know you said you liked Zoro. But
Yeah,
how
I
else
like
did you feel
Zoro.
about,
I like-
the world and the setting that was presented for you.
I like that Colby's kind of getting this experience where he gets to see that the organization he was looking at might have some, you know, not all it's cracked up to be, and or there's going to be at least some. Maybe it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Maybe that's going to be a little bit of his journey or something if he actually ends up just joining the Navy.
That's an interesting take.
He notices, right? He's terrified of Luffy at first. He's like, you're a pirate. And then sees that he's a really good guy. And then he's terrified of Zoro because, oh, he's the demon. And then he sees that, hey, he's not that bad of a guy. And then he's like, oh, man, I can't wait to meet the Marines. And then his first, like, real, like, you know, close experience is, like, Captain Morgan and his son. And, like, this ain't great, but he still keeps his convictions. Yeah. Right? He still wants to hunt the bad pirates, and he still wants to be a good Marine.
Yeah. He's realizing that maybe the titles don't define the person.
Shout out to the news coups, not us, the news coup crew, but the news coups of this world, because their information system must be so strong that the propaganda machine that the world government and the Marines hold can keep these civilians sedated enough on information to think that good stand-up guys like Luffy and Zoro are evil.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then pieces of ace, like Captain Morgan and his son, are the good guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
So nice propaganda machine going on.
Yeah, definitely. I am curious why Colby doesn't show up in the little crew shot that we're staring at currently with the in the end title.
Well,
maybe he does join the Marines.
A big part of it, and you'll learn this in the next episode as well, is the personal character motivations and dreams. And we have declared two different characters' dreams and intentions. One of which is to be the Pirate King, and the other one is to be a Marine worth their stuff to go capture Alvida. So if we're working in the space of, you know, you want to fulfill your dreams, Kobe wouldn't be part of a pirate crew because he doesn't want to be part of a pirate crew. Yeah, he doesn't want to be part of a pirate. He just happens to be traveling with Luffy, the guy who got him up on his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be excited if down the line if they come up against each other or something at some point. That would be cool.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Any final thoughts for episode 2?
Zoro hopefully gets to swing his sword.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
I will promise you, spoilers heavy here, he gets to swing at least a sword.
Okay.
Swing a sword.
Alrighty. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked us watching this. I'm sure these guys over here enjoyed watching it and sitting here and making this for you. Again, we're the News Coup crew. And it's myself, Christian, and Jesse. We were joined by a couple of our friends who we record with often, and their own personal channels, which they'll plug right now. Jeremy?
I am Jeremy, also known as Joker on King's Entertainment Reviews.
And I am Philip. I run Philzy Media, and we do some East Coast card crew stuff. So that's like card games, checking out a bunch of different ones and whatnot. So, yeah, go check those out if you're interested.
Yes, please do. And again, we were the News Coup Crew, and check out our News Coup Crew podcast where we're going over the most recent content of One Piece in juxtaposition of this here, which is the oldest content of One Piece.
Opposite end.
Where we'll be covering the final
We're so close.
One Piece arc. The last few chapters. We just finished editing up chapters 1054 and 1055. We'll be recording 1056 shortly and then be able to react to 1057 at the end of the week just to give you kind of a peek behind the scenes on the date for this video. And again, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe, give us a like, and let us know how you feel about it. Let us know if we look good here. We got the light in the background. It's a little dark for here, but we wanted to give something for you guys to feel like you're at home with us in the living room. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.